Is it nice being in an action film where the laws of physics get bent but not broken, in that there's nothing superhuman or science fiction-y about it? It's all extraordinary but still relatively real?
Yeah, I want it completely real. That's just my personality,
right.
And I think for a lot of people, it's just not enough.
Right.
So, I think the hardest thing for me is to let go sometimes.
Right.
Like, Justin appreciates where I'm coming from, and it's like, technically, I want everything to be on point. Because I think that what's plausible quite often is more amazing than what can be constructed. I think sometimes it just requires a little more research, a little more digging, to realize what can be. That's always been my argument anyways, but...
Plus, you know so much about cars, sometimes it bites you in the ass, because you're like, we couldn't really be doing this and this, and I'm like, I have no idea, because I wouldn't know.
I get frustrated, but, I think that balance, people do enjoy it. I got into it, regarding the plane and this and that, and it's like, the fans, they don't necessarily want what I think people want, all the time. So, I think maintaining that balance is... that's what makes it fun,
Let me ask you this. I mean, in this series, you get to drive some great cars and do some great street racing, but what do you drive in your regular life?
A Prius.
A Prius?
Yes.
Is it fair to say that nobody wants an action series about people driving hybrids, like responsible and recyclable?
It's fair to say, until you look at the new Spider that Porsche's coming out with in 2014.
The all-electric one.
And then you're like, it's a hybrid.
Quieter, more dangerous.
It's the best of both worlds, baby.
Right. Let me ask you this. If you could just turn these films into your own auto lot and just pick any vehicle from them and go, that one, which vehicle?
Lamborghini the Aventador.
Right. That's your dream vehicle?
That was sitting it was not my dream vehicle.
No, your dream vehicle.
That's my dream vehicle.
Right.
Well, my dream vehicle is the Porsche hybrid that's going to come out next year. It's $800,000. I don't have that kind of cash.
Right.
I mean, unless you guys want to pay for it. but yeah, that's my dream car.
Right. And the Aventador probably gets the same gas mileage as a space shuttle?
Yeah, probably.
Slightly less?
Yes, but it's a beaut to drive. I took it out on the track here in London, and it is a beautiful.
A special little trip?
Yeah, I want a bigger straightaway.
And also, how great is it? I mean, most time when you say to an audience, oh, this is part 6 of a series, they're like, oh, but this people look forward to. How fortunate is that? And what do you think explains it?
If we had continued the franchise in the way that we made the first 3, we would have gotten that reaction. When we came back for the second trilogy, 4, 5, and 6, there was a very specific way that we changed the dynamic of making these movies. And that was, we no longer thought of it as a franchise where we do whatever we want and slap the brand name on it and sell it. We thought of it as a continuing story. And you see that in the bookend style that we use. But we were very conscious about, I know that sounds crazy, but almost rewarding the audience for the movie that they saw before.
And making the investment.
So if you saw 4, I mean, one of the executives at Universal thought they were really cute. They said, on the poster for Fast 7, we're going to write, if you haven't seen 1 through 6, you ain't invited. I'm going, whoa.
That's a bold statement.
That's a bold statement, but I knew it. I got the joke. But we do take a lot of pride. And because you have to understand, we don't have the luxury of token novels or Harry Potter novels or comic books, anything to rely on. This is homegrown. This is organic. And because of that, the pre-production sometimes is the most arduous part.